we're at Abbey Catholic Primary School in Erdington this morning. This is one of our model workplaces from Bike North Birmingham, as it was both a top cycle location in terms of the engagement with the staff, but they also have the top kind of school award for the work that Rachel, you can see, is doing behind us with the kids.
I've been working on the Bike North Birmingham project for about 3 years now, and I support a number of schools in the local area and do a range of activities to just encourage children to love riding their bikes and their scooters to school and outside of school as well. It's just about giving children, parents, teachers lots of opportunities to try riding bikes and just discovering the local area. So we've trained up a number of staff here at this school to run their own sessions, so when I'm not here they can carry on running sessions without me, which is great because it means then stuff will carry on long into the future.
I want to see you looking at me though, look straight forward and go, 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 go. Yeah.
In Bike Week, what we've done is we've arranged lessons for a morning each for each year group, and we've had the children out here. We've been alternating between bikes, scooters and playing on the trim trail, and we've been teaching the children who couldn't learn to ride their bikes without stabilisers. Some of them more successful than others, but everyone's had a go and everyone's joined in. It's been great fun for everyone, I think.
In a period of 6 months they were just so enthusiastic. The staff here are just wonderful and it's just made such a difference, and children just love riding bikes to school, and that's evident because there's just so many bikes and scooters here.
We spoke to parents, we spoke to children and asked why they weren't cycling or scooting, and they said they had nowhere to store their equipment. So we got in touch with Bike North. We started working in partnership with them. They installed a bike shelter and a scooter shelter and also a staff bike shelter, and we're having to install extra bike shelters because so many children are cycling to school.
A figure of 70% of our children initially had never ridden a bike to school, so now that's only 18%. So we've had a real impact on the number of children that cycle regularly. They feel really empowered. It gives them a great sense of independence if they can cycle independently as well. It gives them that great feeling of freedom as well. And now they know that they can engage in all the other activities that we run once they've learned to cycle.
I started from over there, then Miss pushed me, then I rode nearly all the way down there. I like riding my bike more because I get out more and do bike riding. I like cycling in the park because it's like I can go like really, really fast.
Having learned how to ride a bike, even though that I can't ride a bike, and I'm getting a bit better.
When I started to ride a bike, I was very scared, but now I know how to ride it. Very proud of myself.
So they really are kind of a model of Bike North Birmingham, both on the school side of things and also the workplaces. So later on today we're going to be going out with Star Cars, another of our top cycle locations, doing a group ride with staff from both workplaces along the Newhall Valley and into Sutton Park.
About 4 years ago, I was 22 stone, 6 stone heavier than I am today. I went to see my doctor, and he told me I wouldn't live to see my 50th birthday if I was carrying on the way I was, and started cycling to and from work. It was horrible in those first few weeks, but after time it got a little easier. And then within sort of 6 months I'd fallen in love with it, kind of all that weight was coming off, I'd stopped smoking. And it was at around this sort of time that Bike North Birmingham was in its very early stages, and so I think I was an ideal sort of candidate for them really. Somebody that hadn't cycled, had been very sedentary, overweight, smoking, and had turned to cycling as a way of not only getting fit and getting well again, but actually using it as a legitimate means of transport to and from work. and they kind of facilitated me doing that.
Everybody happy? Everyone ready to go?
For sure, from Star's point of view, as a workplace, they provided this fantastic bike shelter that all our staff use now. There was 18 members of staff that accessed loan bikes, which they used to commute to and from work and use in their leisure time. Now I do very, very little driving. I ride to and from work every day, through the winter, summer, rain or shine. It's the bicycle all the time. People are happier because of it, they're fitter because of it. So yeah, I mean, there's not been a negative thing, I don't think. Yeah. It's all been really positive.
I cycled once when I was 15 years old and I fell off the bike, and I've never been on a bike since, until I think it was last year when my transport manager Adam Holder, he said he was introducing a bike riding to work on your bike scheme. So I thought that sounded like a challenge, so I thought, right, okay, I'm up for that. I think for me the benefits is being able to get out and have fun, enjoy it, and I think more importantly the health benefits of it. As I say, you know, spending a fortune going to the gym or being out in the fresh air and getting exercise, you know, virtually for free. It's fun, it's healthy, and as I say, it saves you money as well.